I feel obliged to do this one before we actually start off with facilities. Some people might wonder, you're uploading one video day, you're only doing Dusk, why don't you do the other games? Because I want to see you translate. I'll see if I can get the translation video and all done today. Also, this... Yeah, that's misaligned. But here's the fun part. That was a failed experiment. You can only see it for a split second, because how about you buy this for game your fucking self? I'm so smart! I'm not, I'm an asshole, sorry. I'm very sorry about that. If people really care, I'll do it again, and I'll show it off. Also, I don't like O's with a little dot in it. It's like, okay. Why can't you do it with your C's? Huh? Why don't you give your C's a little love? Give them a little smooch. Maybe it's how you distinguish them. Because I know that zeros do that in certain types of system fonts. Like low-level, I'm doing fancy code stuff fonts. They tend to have O's with like little circles in them. Little dots in them. Let's get our first secret, which is a fucking rivet gun. I don't know what to say. Do you? Also, in this level, we immediately get some new upgrades, new stuff. Like, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff grading us. Oh, you look over there. I'm just gonna tell you. Shit's gonna go down. This is also the game where they start doing a stupid fucking system that I hate. And I want to kill it, but I guess I have to live with it. There are some levels where our flashlight will break. It breaks for a very brief amount of time, but it breaks. Yeah, I don't like how if they drop a pistol bullet, it's like, that's cool. But if they drop anything other, if they drop a shotgun shell, it's like, okay, that's nice. When they drop pistol bullets, it's like, okay, that fucking sucks. Gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Don't forget to quaff your beers, kids. Just quaff them. Damn it. Well, I managed to make it far enough without getting hit too much, I guess. So those guys are up there, and they are the new big bad. I love how we have double pistols. I can just not give a shit. I can do these. Wait, does it bounce bullets? Now, it's good if we kill these guys, really. Because they're going to be in this level for a while. Up there is our level, by the way. There's a bunch of secrets around. I need to go through. Those bodies to your advantage. If they explode and that damage does hurt the others, they are not immune to their own explosions because they're technically dead by then. But well, you know what I mean. Is if you can get one with an explosion, do it. Do it. This is why we get riveted gun ammo, is because we could find one if we were paying attention. Which, in my case, I did. So maybe you didn't. Maybe you played this game in your first run, you kind of fucked up. In which case, that's okay. I think the soap's over here somewhere. So is the soap like the ultimate weapon or something? I was just gonna throw the soap at someone. Now, the shortcut I took does technically skip a bunch of stuff. Don't worry too much about the things up there. We'll get something to take care of that later. Now, this is where the riveter is pretty nice, because I think there's an thing we need to explode soon. So this is cool. We get a yellow keycard for Trouble Troubles. But we also get access to... And this is the fun part. They use this item a lot. And always in good ways. And don't worry, it regenerates. Turn and leap. Because apparently they couldn't figure out how to do this without having to tell us explicitly. Admittedly, it is one of the more obtuse controls in the game. Now this technically lets us skip a whole bunch of stuff. Because it is required for a bunch of things to happen. They are tough. They go down with a single shotgun blast, but the problem with the double shotgun blast is that it also triggers their explosion power. So you're kind of weighing and measuring what you're going to do. I do appreciate the music tells you when you're done. Kind of a pain otherwise, really. Don't forget, one of those rat bastards will come eventually. Must have blown up at some point. Can I just say this is a really good, like, ambient... Like, good on you, video gamers. If I remember one of these blows up or something. Now we got a yellow keycard. Let's just see if we can do anything with that. So if we can climb, we can get up here. That little box tells us to climb up here. Now, there's an ancient Chinese saying that goes, if you get a riveter for free, you better head down the battery! That's why I told you not to worry about it. Now there's enemies in there, and they are procs and ready to go. Head down the battery! Yeah, boy! How about I flank you? Consider yourself flanked. Deactivated. I will to this day insist that that man said blacktivated. Worth it. It was a full shocker. What we get for our triple troubles is the red key. And a couple of beers. I love how you can just pick up and drink a beer. I don't know, it gives a little bit of texture. Now you might remember that. What do we need the red key for? There's no red doors around here. There aren't. You're a clever son of a gun, aren't you? I bet your mama raised you just right. But with the red door wasn't here to begin with. We kind of went here because we couldn't go somewhere else, wasn't it? Wasn't that the case? Wasn't that the case? Ha 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 ha. No, I think it might. Actually, there's nothing to climb up there, so let's just do this. We're gonna make some friends. These are the homing bullet enemies. Remember the Dukes? Well, here's the Dukes in conventional enemy. They're pretty tough. They are no joke. They get annoying later. For now, they're manageable because we have all the space. But later, it's always later with those guys. Now, I have to say this one it does two things a lot. So the previous one was kind of conventionally scary. This one does two things. It does a lot with non-Euclidean space, and it also features some very like, do you want to do something stupid moments? Like it does a great job. Like the horror element from the last one was a little bit more just straight up conventional. I didn't know this one. But here the horror gets a bit more like. It's a bit more questions to the viewer, as they call it. Yeah, if you do this infiltrator style, you're in for a joke. So that's where that door combo came from. I appreciate the double shotgun. Oh, this is the level that takes forever to get going. But it does so for a reason. Now you're going to want all of these supplies. I want to loot this box. I want to blow this open. So, you know what? I'm gonna leave the spooks for later.